All right, what's up? So I got a 2012 Buick Verano behind me, and now this has a 6T40 transmission. Now check out how they designed this. To refill the transmission fluid on this thing, you know, if you want to flush it out, drain it out, whatever, you want to top it off, you got to do a procedure just to make sure it has the right fluid level in there. I mean, you got to get it up to temperature, no dipstick, everything. Check this out, guys. So you got to pull the computer out of the way, pull it off the battery. I mean, man, oh man. There's your plug cap right there, fill plug, fill port, whatever you want to call it. But that's where we got to put a big old funnel in there, fill it up. So you can't get to it with the computer right here. So you got to pull it out of the way. All right, so, you know, there's a plug all the way down in there. You're meant to do it on a lift, but y'all don't have a lift. So you're going to have to use floor jacks. Get back up in there to the transmission plug all the way in the center of the screen, right there. And then you're gonna have to make sure that the thing is level. So you get the right level, get it up to temperature, drive it around, come back to the shop. You know, I mean, once it's up to temperature, take the wheel off, jack it up. You see where I'm going with this? All right, is it running out? No. Top it off. I mean, it's, you know, a whole procedure on this thing, but basically once you get it up to temperature, it just has to run out of the hole. So we use a scan tool while we're driving. See, it's, you know, at least over 185 degrees. That way, you know, everything's expanded. We can watch it on the scan tool. So you can see there's no dipstick, no nothing. We got to top it off like this, you know, pour it in there, spill it, make a mess. That's fine. Big old funnel. Then we got to come down here, you know. Look right in there, if I can even see it. Right in the center of the screen, you see it's dripping. I've overfilled it, let it drip out, wipe it, let it drip. And that's how you top off the transmission on one of these things, you know. No dipstick, I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. So, I don't know who came up with this, you know, the cat eyes, we're used to just having a dipstick. You know, we can just run it through the gears and then just let it sit there and idle, top off the transmission fluid, we're good to go. With this thing, man, you gotta top it off, drive it, come back, you know, get it up to temperature, make sure it's the right level, that it runs out, and then it'll drain out till it just drips. And once it drips, you know it's full. But if you do it at room temperature, nah, it's gonna be over full. It's gonna be overfilled. So, you know, you gotta get it between 185 degrees, 200 and some odd degrees, operating temperature, so everything's expanded. You know, you got enough fluid in there, you know, it's not gonna mess up the transmission. And then, you know, I mean, what? You're gonna repeat it twice just to make sure 100% is at the right level, but. So, you know, you gotta pour it in till it runs out. You gotta get it up to temperature, do it too cold, and then it'll be underfilled, you know. Do it too hot, overfilled. You got to get 185 degrees Fahrenheit up to, you know, 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And pour me some more in here. Makes a mess, but I'll pour me some more in. We'll watch it drain out. Once it's done, it starts dripping, we know it's full. You know, Buick, Chevy, Cruise, all these vehicles like this, a pain. So, you know, they say do it on a lift. Well, you got to use a floor jack, get it level. I mean, nobody has a lift. I'm not using a lift so that y'all don't need one. Should be running out. Yep, there it comes. Right there. It is pouring out, gushing out. Right in the center, you see it. Once it stops, it starts dripping. Transmission's full. We're gonna get our plug without burning our hands, tighten it down, and the thing's full. So, you know, man, what a procedure, huh? There we go. We got the cap back in there. Get the mess cleaned up. This thing is full. It took like another half a gallon. I got the Valvoline Max Life minus the mess. But that Valvoline Max Life seems to do pretty well. I run that in the cat eye, no problem. You know, I hadn't had any problems so far, you know, and it's affordable enough. Basically put fluid in it. If it doesn't drain out, it's not full. You know, you got to keep draining it out till it just gushes out. Once it starts dripping, okay, it's full. You know, you can take it out for a spin and then cap it, you know, plug it, go for a spin, come back and do it again. But they say once you do it once, it's right. You know, that's what you're up against when you're dealing with these modern cars. They're not like the good old Chevy cat eye trucks with the 4L60E. So either way, this thing is topped off. It's full. Wait till y'all see the full video on this thing. You are not going to believe what I had to go through with this. But don't forget to drop me a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below for more Chevy truck tip videos in the future. Later.